Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my...
Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all doing good out there. So I'm about to go shoot a vlog right now. It's a beautiful day in New York City. It's like 80 degrees. We barely get this in October, man. So I really want to take advantage of this weather, man. And I want to just go out to the city, go out to Manhattan, and get some good shots. Probably some good time lapses. Probably go by Wall Street. I'm trying to get some good views and try to get some good shots with my camera. But while I do that, I wanted to answer some questions. So a lot of you have been sending me questions via email and via Facebook, and I wanted to get to some of those questions. So I was thinking of doing, I'll answer some here, but also I'll answer some while I'm at different places shooting different videos and stuff like that, and different sceneries. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I don't know, just something I was thinking about. So, alright, someone asked me, I just gathered the questions from emails, Facebook, and stuff like that. I should have put the names by them, but I just got a couple of them here. So, what camera are you using? Okay, so I use, well, right now, I swear there's ghosts in here. This is the Canon G7X, and I'm using a tripod to stand on that. Hopefully I can leave a link or a picture like right here, something so you guys can see it. I just got this one, and this is going to be my daily vlogging camera. So previously I didn't use this camera. I used the Canon EOS M, which you guys seen in another video. Right here, the Canon EOS M. Well, I still use this actually to shoot my videos. As you guys know, I do videos for a hip hop magazine, and I still use this one to shoot. I don't know, I just got used to it, and I like using it. And this is a great camera. It's probably like 300 bucks, but the thing is, it has no flip-up screen, so I couldn't never see what I was doing. So when I was vlogging, I would be holding it using the tripod, and I'm like this, but I can't see myself, you know? So I never knew what I was shooting on the camera. So, and this camera has a horrible autofocusing problem, so it was a huge issue. But right now, I just use this camera to shoot, like, if I catch a time lapse or if I'm just shooting scenery and stuff like that. I set this on a tripod, I have it shoot, and then that's it. And for audio, I use the Rode Video Mic Go. I use this, and this is why I still use this to shoot my my videos for the hip hop magazine, is because this has the, you know, the sound on it. I just hook it up here, and then I just shoot, put it on the tripod, and then it just goes. So when I was vlogging back, you know, a couple weeks ago, I was just like this. So my vlogs moving forward will be with this, the Canon G7X. And I'll also leave a link in the description to most of this stuff, and it'll be an affiliate link. So if you click on it and buy something, I'll get paid for it. You don't have to do it, but I would appreciate it. And it's no extra cost to you. In my Costa Rica vlogs, you guys see me, I'm on the ATVs, I'm also doing zip lining. I was in the hot springs, I'm going underwater and stuff like that. I shoot that with the GoPro Hero Session 4. Now this thing is a freaking, oh, I love this thing, man. Like, I almost think you can vlog with this thing, seriously, because it's so small, but it shoots, you know, it shoots 1080p, you know what I'm saying? It shoots a really, really good quality. Like, okay, full battery. Yeah, like, I love this little thing right here, because you could just take it anywhere, you can put it in your pocket. It's like 200 bucks. I got it from the Apple store, so you guys can pick that up. As I mentioned, I'll leave a link in the description below. I might as well show you guys everything I'm using. 13-inch MacBook Retina, best investment I've made in my life. I kid you not. I used to be a big Windows guy, man, but man, that Mac is super, super powerful, and I love it, man. It's great for video editing because it comes with free video editing software, so that's amazing. And I also got a 1 terabyte external hard drive to store all my videos and store all the vlogs and stuff like that. Next question. What software do you use to edit? I use free iMovie. A lot of people use Final Cut Pro. I'm not interested in learning how to do that yet. You know, I'm more documenting my process instead of, like, I guess, like creating films and stuff like that. So as of right now, I don't really have an interest in like video editing and stuff like that. And speaking of video editing, someone asked me, how did you get so good at editing? I suck at editing, to be honest. Like, I just started doing this like last month. It's been like a month and a half, and My first vlog I shot, that was the first vlog I've ever shot. Some of my ideas are inspired by a bunch of vloggers I'll be watching and stuff like that, so I just kind of go like that and kind of mix it and make my own thing, but I'm not really good at editing. How do you shoot your hip-hop videos? Yeah, as I mentioned, same thing guys, this freaking camera right here and this tripod, and I use some lights. Let me show you. Fancier studio lights. So I use one softbox light kit, boom. Another one right here, and the green screen right here, boom. Yeah, I forgot to include that. So I do shoot a green screen when I shoot my hip-hop videos. I'm gonna show you guys how the hip-hop videos look. I use a green screen to shoot those, and they come out pretty good. I use a background I found online. It's a free urban street background or whatever. I use that, and then I make the videos, man. Yeah, and the green screen was like 20 bucks. The lights is like 70. The lights are like 70 bucks. The MacBook was like 1,300, I believe. It was like $80. The GoPro, $200. The Canon EOS M, $300. This camera I'm recording on is retailing for like 600 bucks. If you guys ever seen the book bag in my videos, I'm probably carrying most of the stuff. So if any of you try to rob me or something, you have a pretty good day. All right, got some more questions, but it's kind of hot in here. So let's go hit the city and I'm gonna answer some more of your questions. So let's get it.
Fingers down my side. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
What's this about? Huh? What's this about? Yeah. What is it? Who is it? You know? No? Alright, so I'm out here by Wall Street. Somebody asked me, how do you get those shots of you walking around? Okay, now if you guys see my vlog, you know I get a lot of shots acting like I'm not holding the camera, like someone else is holding the camera and I'm kind of walking in front of it and stuff like that. All I do is I'll leave the camera somewhere, I'll walk by it, or I'll sit in front of it or something like that and don't make eye contact with it. Sometimes I do make eye contact by accident, but I just try to act like the camera's not there, just so it can be more scenic, so it can be more, I guess, like movie-like, you know, so you can really catch me in the moment. So it's not so much me close to the camera all the time, the camera in my face, but it's more like an episode. Another question, what books do I recommend? Okay, so as far as books, one of my favorite books and one that has made the most impact on me and the lifestyle I want to live is called The 4-Hour Workweek. Living the sort of digital nomad lifestyle. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below on what digital nomad is. So pretty much they work and they travel from any location and they work under their own terms, okay? Most of them are freelancers. Some of them work for different companies, some of them work for themselves and stuff like that, but they live life under their own terms, they work under their own terms, and they pursue passion projects and stuff like that, stuff that's important to them, okay? That's what the whole digital nomad lifestyle is really about. Another great book is REWORK, okay? REWORK. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Hopefully I can leave a picture right here. REWORK is another great book, okay? It's pretty much, once you're into this whole business, entrepreneurship sort of thing, REWORK is a really cool book because it defies what the norms are when it comes to entrepreneurship. That's a great book. Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. That's a really, really great book. Alright, so that's enough for Wall Street. We go to another location and we can see more of the city and I'll answer some more questions. So I want to answer another question. Were you always entrepreneurial? Now this is a great question, simply put. Okay, so I can remember, man, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to sell stuff, right? Like, I can remember going back to 3rd, 4th grade, a bunch of toys, and I had this Godzilla toy, right? That I bought from KB Toy Store in New York for 20 bucks. I bought it for 20 bucks. I held on to it for a while, kept it in the box. I never touched it. It was a Godzilla toy. It was probably about that big, right? So I had that for a while, and one day I had a garage sale. Well, it wasn't really a garage sale. We didn't have a garage, but I was living in New York, and you know, we went straight outside, laid out the table, we had all the toys sitting there, right? And this one guy, he came by, he was checking out the toys, he was going through them, and I showed him the Godzilla action figure, right? I showed it to him, and he was interested, right? And I ended up selling that for, I think, 70 bucks, okay? I bought it for 20, I sold it for 70. And that was my first taste of wanting to make money, wanting to sell stuff. I never saw it as a way of, I want to be an entrepreneur or nothing like that. I just saw it as a way of, hey, I want to make more money, right? I used to go to Craigslist. I used to buy MacBook computers, iPads, all that good stuff. And I used to resell them on Craigslist, resell them on eBay, buy them for cheap on eBay, and do that whole buying and reselling thing. The thing about that is that it takes way too long. You gotta do a lot of traveling. All of the mailing and shipping and stuff like that is annoying. So one of my biggest things, it was funny, it was in college. Me and my friend Jerome, we was on this website. It's called Sell Jordan. I think the website got shut down, but pretty much they had all of these bags like Louis Vuitton, Burberry, Dooney Burke, Tory Burch, like Prada, all of these bags, right? They had all of them on there. Now, initially we went there because we wanted sneakers, okay? They had all of the Jordans on there. They were fake, but hey, they were like $60, right? So we started looking at the handbags for women. Turns out that these bags, they were selling them for $35 a pop. 35 bucks. So me and my friend, we bought a bunch of them, right? Had a whole bunch of bags that came in. Remember me putting mine on eBay, right? I took some pictures, wrote out a nice description and all that, whatever. So I put like 6 bags on eBay, put them there. And then the next day, I kid you not, like all of them were sold, man, except for like one. And I put those bags on there for like I think it was like $500 or $600, and I only paid $35. So I'm sitting there with all this money like pending in my PayPal account, and I'm like, yo, like, is this really happening? Like, people are really buying these bags? Like, I really thought at that point I was just gonna be rich, buying and selling bags from Sell Jordan. But turns out that, of course, the bags were fake, right? My account, somebody reported my account, and pretty much I got a cease and desist letter saying, hey, if you don't stop selling these bags, and if you don't give the money back to these people, that, you know, I was pretty much going to be under the violation of law. So that business was cut to a halt. It was always, hey, let's make an extra dime, you know, let's make some more money because we need money. We want to buy new shoes. And today things are more, it's all about making a difference for me, and it's all about doing work that I love and work that I can pursue. Now I can still do the buying and selling thing, but it's not really interesting to me. It's not very fulfilling. So
Fingers down my side, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my side, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my side, girl, you look mighty fine.
alright, I'm here by the South Street Seaport. It's really loud. You probably can't hear me right now, so I'm gonna wait till the boat go by. Alright, so next question. Have you ever been fired? Goddamn right I've been fired. Okay, so I haven't told nobody this, but yes, I was fired before, man. So it was probably my my third job. First job, I worked on Wall Street in Exchange Place. Second, it's extremely loud over here. Alright, so the question was, have I ever been fired? Alright, you know how when you're applying for a job, employers will ask you, whenever you're filling out information, they ask you, have you ever been terminated? And it's funny because most of us, when we're applying for jobs, it's because we need a job, all right? We got bills to pay, we got stuff to pay for, right? like we're gonna tell you that we've been fired before. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna tell you that, especially on the application, because at the end of the day, if you see that as an employer on the application that I've been fired before, hey, you're gonna dismiss me automatically. And usually when I'm turning in the application, it's going through the applicant tracking system, so you could set it to not take anyone who's been fired before. But anyway, it was probably my first job. I was on Wall Street. Second, I was on, okay, yeah, it was my third job. My third job out here in New York City. I was fired, man, and it was BS, I kid you not. Okay, so, and the thing about it, I got fired, it was my first day. So this is how it happened. I sat at my desk, you know, unpacked my stuff. I spoke with my manager, and we pretty much ran down what my goals were, what my tasks were, everything I had to do, right? So I was like, okay, cool, cool. I was a finance analyst or something like that. So they gave me a bunch of paperwork I had to go through, look for some financial information and put it into Excel, something like that. So it's about an hour in, right? I'm sitting there at my desk, I'm doing it, and this job is very tedious, okay? You're doing the same thing for an extended period of time. I was gonna be doing this thing all day. So I'm looking around, and you know, I see this one guy, he has his headphones in, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, okay, we can do that. I mean, it makes sense because, you know, we're sitting at the desk all day. I'm not talking to nobody, so all right. So pull my headphones out my bag, right? Pop them in, I'm listening, I'm jamming. I mean, only I can hear it now. I'm jamming, whatever, get my work done. My manager comes over to my desk. He says, be ready to answer your phone. I was like, what? Like, I mean, if you want to talk to me, you right here. But anyway, she walks off, take my headphones out, I pick up the phone starts ringing, I pick it up, and it's the people from the agency that found me the job. They said, Davon, I know you're not over there listening to headphones. I was like, what? I was like, first off, you can't listen to headphones, but anyway, I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I'm sitting, I told you, I was like, yo, I'm sitting here, it's been like 2 hours, and I'm doing the same work, you know what I'm saying? So I put headphones in my ear. I mean, I'm not talking to nobody, I ain't gotta talk to nobody, I'm doing this task for the rest of the day. So, I mean, let me vibe, let me do my work, whatever, right? And she was like, Devon, put your headphones back in your bag, pack your bag, and go home. I was like, what? I was like, you firing me? She's like, yeah, Devon, you've been terminated from this position. I was like, wow, okay. You know, I didn't say no mean things, nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's not their fault, whatever. So, yeah, that was it. So, I left, packed my bags. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you I've been fired, especially over something like that. Like, it was through a temp agency, and it was my first day. Got fired for listening to headphones. Like, come on, like, I'm not gonna put that on my application, all right? Hopefully, if I ever have to look for another job, hopefully they don't see this video. All right, so it's kind of hot right here, so let's go somewhere else. All right, so I'm sitting here on Pine and Waterfront Street. This is probably gonna be the last batch of questions. I didn't realize how loud it was in this city, man. Like, you could go nowhere to find quiet. What's your nationality? I don't know. I know my dad's side, my entire dad's side. They were born and raised in St. Lucia, okay? And West Indian, I do know that. I am West Indian, at least half of it, okay? The rest, I just don't know. My mom, she's just a light-skinned woman. I don't know. I mean, she don't look like a white woman. She don't really look like a black woman. She's just light-skinned, you know what I'm saying? So I used to ask her when I was younger, she used to say we were Iceland, and then she said Spanish, and one time she said German. So I'm just bet on the fact that she just don't know. I don't know. I feel like nobody really knows their nationality to the fullest, you know, unless you get some sort of DNA test done or something like that, which I do have plans to do because I really want to know what I am. How do you find doing what you love? Now, that's a tough question. I would say that you have to go out and do, okay? So let's say you're interested in a bunch of things. You're just interested in stuff. You're interested in anything. Music, production, video, doing hair. It does not matter. Go out and do it, okay? Go out and do it. Just do it. Do it in your free time, man. Just keep doing different stuff. Keep trying different things. And I believe that once you try enough things, you will eventually find what you like to do, okay? And then you'll find a way to make money doing that. All right, guys, last question. Why did you quit your job? Well, if you watched the first vlog, I really talked about it a lot on why exactly I quit my job. But just to brush over it a little bit, it was both a mental thing and physical thing, believe it or not. So mentally, I was just unfulfilled, and I don't believe in working 30 years of your life for one person, for one company, you know, living out someone else's dream, okay? That's just not, excuse me, that's just not a lifestyle I believe in, and I just couldn't do it. And the work I was doing was so unfulfilling, and it was so routine. Same thing every single day. I felt like a robot, I kid you not. And when you're in a position for so long, and you're doing the same thing every day, you get to a place where you're just mentally exhausted and physically exhausted. So for an example, for me, I used to get some good rest before going to work, okay? I used to get some good rest the night before, but every single day I would go in and I would be exhausted, just out of it, just so tired, man. And I would take an 1.5-hour nap every single lunch in my car, okay? That's how bad it was, man. And I wasn't the only one doing it. Like, I used to walk by people's car and people would have the little fold thing over their face, and they'd just be knocked out in their cars, man. And it was ridiculous. Like, how could you really live like this for the next 30 years of your life? Like, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. So it just wasn't fulfilling to me, and it got to a point where it was physically getting to me. Like, I can remember me walking back to the office, and like, I felt like I was about to freaking pass out, dude. I kid you not. Like, my brain, my body was just beat up, like, to a point where I'm just like, yo, like, what am I doing to myself? What am I doing to my body, man? And it was terrible. At that point, I knew I had to go, or I was gonna really get sick physically, you know? And a lot of people probably don't experience that, but I did. Like, seriously, like, I feel like I was getting physically sick at my job because I knew this was something I didn't want to do. I knew it wasn't fulfilling, and I knew that this wasn't the place I wanted to be, right? And I was just done with it, man. So that's some of the reasons why I quit. But you can check the vlog, the first vlog. I'm gonna try to link it up here, on why I quit my job and my thoughts behind it and stuff like that. So I appreciate the questions, man, and I'm always happy to answer them. So hey, let me know anytime, man. So with that being said, man, that wraps up this one. See you guys later. Peace out.
Fingers down my side. Girl, you look